Find a comfortable position, wherever you are right now, somewhere you won't be disturbed for the next little while. Let your body settle into whatever is supporting you, a chair, a cushion, a bed. There's no need to sit perfectly, just comfortably. If it feels natural, let your hands rest open in your lap, palms turned gently upward. If that doesn't feel natural right now, simply let them rest wherever they are. Let your legs be uncrossed, your arms unfolded. Nothing held, nothing crossed, nothing guarded. When you're ready, gently close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in, and as you exhale, let go of the day, every task, every conversation, every small thing you were carrying a moment ago. Take a second deep breath in, and as you exhale, let your shoulders drop a little further, your jaw loosen, your forehead soften. Take a third deep breath in, and as you exhale, allow your whole body to relax more completely than before, without needing to do anything at all. Now, without any effort, let your attention move slowly through your body, like a warm hand passing gently over you. Relax your face, relax your jaw, let your eyes rest heavy behind closed lids. Relax your shoulders, letting them fall a little further away from your ears. Relax your chest, your stomach. Let your breathing find its own slow, natural rhythm. You don't need to control it. Relax your back from the base of your neck all the way down to your lower spine. Relax your legs, your hips, your knees, all the way down to your feet, growing heavier, warmer, more at rest with every breath. Notice any place in your body that's still holding a little tension, perhaps in your jaw, perhaps in your hands, perhaps somewhere in your chest, and gently invite it to soften a little more without forcing anything. Let this relaxation spread through your entire body now, until every part of you feels soft, supported, and safe. There is nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to solve, just this moment and your breath and this quiet space you've made for yourself. For the next little while, there's nothing you need to get right. There's no version of this meditation you could do wrong. Whatever you feel, whatever you notice, whatever comes up or doesn't come up, all of it is part of this experience, exactly as it should be. In this meditation, you'll gently explore your own relationship with money, not to fix yourself and not because anything is wrong with you, but to understand yourself a little more clearly and to let old resistance soften into ease. By the end, you may notice a little more openness, a little more trust, a little more room to breathe around this part of your life. Now slowly let your attention begin to travel inward, down and in toward the center of your chest, towards your heart. There's no need to rush this. Let your awareness settle there, the way a leaf settles gently onto still water. Feel your heartbeat quiet and steady beneath everything else, a rhythm that has been with you your entire life, asking for nothing, quietly continuing. This heartbeat has carried you through every version of your relationship with money so far, the difficult chapters and the easier ones, and it continues now, steady and unshaken, into whatever comes next. This is a kind of homecoming, not to any particular place, but to yourself, to the part of you that exists beneath your thoughts, beneath your worries, beneath everything you do in a day. Let yourself arrive here fully. There's a simple feeling that often comes with this, a sense of I am here, I am safe, I am home, inside myself. If you can feel even a small trace of that now, let it grow slowly, at its own pace. Stay here for a moment, just breathing, just present. There's no version of you that needs to arrive somewhere else to be worthy of this moment. You are already here. You are already enough, exactly as you are, breathing quietly in this space you've made for yourself. Let this simple truth settle for a moment, not as an idea to believe, but as a feeling to notice, quietly, underneath everything else. Now gently begin to notice something new, a warmth low in your chest, near your heart, a soft, golden warmth like early morning light. This golden warmth is a kind of energy, quiet, alive, and always moving even when you're not aware of it. This is not money itself. This golden flow is something deeper. It is your relationship with money, the part of you that receives, the part of you that allows, the part of you that trusts or doesn't yet trust that you are provided for. This flow has always been part of you, even in moments when it felt distant or blocked or hard to believe in. It didn't disappear during those times. It only grew quieter, waiting for a moment like this one, when you'd have the space to notice it again. Simply notice this golden flow moving inside you now, through your chest, gently outward, into your arms, down through your body, like warm water finding its own path. Watch it move for a moment. There's nothing to do yet. Just notice. Notice how, in some places, this golden flow moves easily, freely, without resistance, like a stream moving over smooth stones. And now, gently, without any pressure to find anything, let yourself become curious about one simple question. What stops this golden flow? Not in a critical way, not as something to solve right now, just where inside you does this energy feel a little quieter, a little slower, a little more careful? Let your attention move gently through your body, like someone walking softly through a familiar house, checking each room with care. Is there a place in your chest that feels a little tight, a little guarded, when you think about money? Is there a place in your stomach that feels unsettled, when you imagine asking for what you're worth or receiving more than you expected? Is there a place somewhere in you that feels like it's been holding something for a long time? An old caution, an old fear, an old rule you were given before you were even old enough to question it? Perhaps it's tied to a memory, a moment growing up when money felt scarce, or tense, or complicated between the people you loved. Perhaps it's tied to a time you were told, directly or indirectly, that wanting more wasn't safe, or wasn't kind, or wasn't who you were supposed to be. Perhaps it feels like a tightness, perhaps it feels like a heaviness, perhaps it feels like a held breath that's been held for a very long time. You don't need to name it exactly. You don't need to explain it, or understand where it came from, or fix it right now. Simply notice that it's there. And notice too that this is not a flaw in you. It is not evidence that something is wrong with you. It is simply an old place, a place that at some point needed protection and has been quietly protecting itself ever since. Perhaps while you're here, another quiet question arises, not to answer right away, just to sit with gently. How does it feel inside your body to imagine receiving help from someone else? Not deserving it, not earning it, just receiving it freely the way you might receive a gift. And how does it feel to imagine asking for what your time, your skill, or your work is truly worth, without shrinking the number, without apologizing for it, without softening it to make someone else more comfortable? If either of these questions brings up a small tightening somewhere in your body, notice where. There's no need to change it yet, just notice with the same gentle curiosity you'd offer a friend. Now gently bring your attention to this place, this quieter, more restricted part of your inner golden flow. You don't need to push against it, you don't need to force it open or argue with it or convince it of anything. Instead, let a little of that warm, golden light move toward it, the way morning sunlight moves slowly across a room, without hurry, without effort, just because it's what light does. Let this light rest gently on this place inside you. You do not need to fight this part of yourself. You only need to see it, to acknowledge it, and to surround it with a little warmth and understanding. If there are old beliefs living here, old ideas about what is possible for you, old rules about who gets to feel safe with money, old stories that were never really yours to begin with, let them be seen, gently, without judgment. They are not the truth of who you are. They are only old weather, passing quietly through a sky that was always larger than any single storm. You can let this place soften now at its own pace, not because you're forcing it to, but because it finally feels safe enough to. Imagine this restricted area, this quieter part of the flow, slowly beginning to loosen, like a hand that has been clenched for a long time, finally realizing it's allowed to rest. There's no need to hurry this. Let it happen in whatever way feels true for you, in whatever time it needs. If it helps, imagine speaking quietly to this part of yourself, not with instructions, but with reassurance. You might quietly say, inwardly, I see you, you did your best to protect me, you can rest now. There's no need for this part of you to keep working so hard. Whatever it was protecting you from, you are safe now, in this moment, breathing quietly, held by nothing more than your own attention and care. Let this same warmth reach any tightness you noticed earlier, around receiving, around asking for what you're worth. Let it soften too, in its own time, without being pushed. You're allowed to receive without earning it first. You're allowed to be paid fully for what you offer. Neither of these makes you greedy or selfish or too much. They only make you someone who is learning, gently, to value yourself the way you already value others. And as it softens, notice the golden warmth beginning to move through this place again, a little more freely than before, a little more easily, the way water finds its way again once a small obstruction has cleared. You accept yourself exactly as you are in this moment, with whatever you found here, with whatever old caution or old fear was living quietly in this part of you. There's nothing to fix, there's only this, a little more light, a little more warmth, a little more room to breathe. Now, let this golden energy begin to move more freely through your entire body, flowing outward from your heart into your shoulders, down through your arms, into your hands. Feel it moving down through your chest, your stomach, your hips, your legs, all the way down to your feet, warm, golden, unrestricted. Notice how your chest feels a little more open now. Not forced open, simply open, the way a hand naturally unfolds once it no longer needs to hold onto anything. Notice your breathing. It may feel a little deeper now, a little slower, a little more at ease. Feel this warmth spreading into your shoulders, releasing whatever weight they've been carrying. Perhaps a weight that was never entirely about money to begin with, but about safety, about worth, about whether you are truly allowed to have what you need. Simply feel that you are allowed. Feel the warmth moving into your stomach, softening any old tension there, replacing it with a quiet sense of calm. Feel it moving into your hands, steady, calm, no longer needing to grip or hold on too tightly to anything. Feel it moving down into your hips, your legs, all the way to your feet, a slow, golden warmth settling into every part of you, the way heat settles into the ground after a long summer afternoon. Notice the quality of this warmth. It isn't urgent, it isn't rushing anywhere, it simply is, steady, patient, endlessly available. Your whole body right now is quietly resting in this golden warmth. This feeling of ease, of safety, of being cared for by something larger than your everyday thoughts. Notice your breathing again, slower now perhaps, deeper, as though your whole body has quietly agreed that it's safe to relax a little more than usual. This is what it feels like when your relationship with money is not a battle, not a source of fear, but another form of energy moving through you as naturally as your breath. This is what it feels like to feel safe with wealth, not because you've earned safety through struggle, but because safety was always available to you underneath the noise. Let yourself stay here for a while, simply feeling this, not thinking about it, not analyzing it, just feeling it, the way you might feel warm sunlight on your skin on a quiet afternoon. Feel prosperity, not as a number, but as a sensation, warmth, ease, spaciousness, quiet trust. Feel financial freedom, not as an idea, but as a feeling in your body. Your shoulders relaxed, your breathing slow, your chest calm and unguarded. Feel financial stability not as a spreadsheet, but as a steadiness in your chest. The same steadiness you feel when you know, without needing to check, that the ground beneath you is solid. Feel high income not as pressure or striving, but as a natural result of this ease. As something that flows toward a person who is calm, open, and unafraid, rather than someone who is anxious, grasping, or forcing. This feeling has always been available to you. You are simply remembering it now. If a few words want to rise quietly from this feeling, let them. There's no need to force anything. Perhaps I am open to receive. Perhaps I am safe with abundance. Perhaps money can flow into my life with ease. Perhaps I trust that I am provided for. Let these words settle quietly, without needing to repeat them. Without needing to convince yourself of anything, let them rest in you, the way a stone settles gently to the bottom of calm water. They are not something you have to force yourself to believe today. They are simply seeds, placed gently, that may continue to grow long after this meditation ends. Now for a little while, let go of my voice completely and simply rest in this golden warmth. this feeling of ease, of safety, of your own inner flow moving freely without restriction. Continue to rest here for as long as feels good. There is nowhere else you need to be. Feel this golden warmth as it is now, a little more open, a little more free, moving through you naturally. And now, gently, when you feel ready, take a slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale, without losing this warm golden feeling, begin to slowly bring your awareness back into the room around you. Feel your body resting against whatever is supporting you, the chair, the cushion, the bed beneath you. Feel the air in the room, feel the quiet space around you. Gently wiggle your fingers. Gently wiggle your toes. Let a little more awareness return to your body, slowly, without any rush. Notice that the warmth is still here, still with you, even as you begin to return. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, slowly let your eyes open. Take a moment to notice the space around you, seeing it now through this feeling of quiet ease, this sense of safety that you've reconnected with today. You don't have to hold on to this feeling tightly. You don't have to try to keep it. Let it come with you naturally into the rest of your day, into how you check your bank account, into how you speak about money, into how you receive whatever comes your way, large or small. The next time you feel that old tightness, before a difficult conversation about money, before sending an invoice, before checking a balance, you might remember this feeling. You might remember that underneath the tightness, there is still this quiet golden warmth, still moving, still available whenever you're ready to notice it again. You don't need to be perfect at this. You don't need to feel calm about money every single day from now on. You only need to keep coming back gently to this place inside you, a little more often, a little more easily each time. Your relationship with money can be peaceful, it can be open, it can be natural. Not a battle you have to win, but a quiet flow you're simply learning more and more to allow. Carry this with you gently for the rest of your day. And whenever you'd like to return to this feeling, this golden warmth is here, waiting quietly inside you, exactly as it was today.